Well, here at the BetVictor shootout in Watford, it's great to be joined by two of the best pool players in the world, Jayson and Chris Melling. Great to see you here, guys. Jayson, firstly, we were just chatting now, and you were saying that you actually played snooker for a year earlier in your career.
Yeah, when I was about 14, 15, I was had this little kind of thing coming out of school. It was like trying to get a job somewhere, and they said, "Do you like to go to a snooker hall? Maybe can I get a job there?" So I was like, "Yeah, no problem. I'll go have a look." Because I played pool all my life, so I went there, and it was the Craig Park Masters in Scotland. And when I went in, there was a lot of pros there, like John Higgins, Graham Dott, and stuff like that. So yeah, I played for like maybe about 12 months, and then kind of went and got a different job and stuff like that. And I enjoyed the game when I did play, but probably could have stuck at it. I don't know, maybe I would have been a snooker player instead of a pool player. But the game's good, I enjoy it.
And even though you did go back to pool, do you feel that by practicing with some of those top pros that you learned a lot, which has helped you in your pool career?
Yeah, just watching them, you learn a lot. Yeah, obviously, when you see guys like that in the snooker club and you kind of just sit and watch and kind of like in awe of how good they play, obviously running the table or making 100 breaks quite easily. So yeah, I kind of try to just watch and kind of learn from the best. And yeah, I think it made me a better player, picking up on little bits and bobs here.
And Chris, you're one of the few players really who's managed to have a successful career in snooker and pool. Just give us an update into what you're up to now and how many tournaments you're playing around the world.
Playing a lot at the minute. I packed in the snooker 5 years ago after I fell off the tour. Started off well and then finished poorly. Basically due to not practicing as much as I should have done, and I was playing a lot of pool. But I've been playing pool for the last 5 years, travelling all around the world, playing a lot in China, a lot in America. And yeah, it's just really hectic at the minute. I've been on 16 flights since January the 1st this year, so it's non-stop at the minute.
Yeah, snooker and pool very much thriving in terms of the circuit these days. There's not been that many players over the years who've kind of made that successful crossover between snooker and pool or vice versa. Why do you think that is?
I think a big factor is obviously the prize money in snooker is very big now. So a lot of the snooker players that did play a little bit of pool are now just sticking to snooker, where some of the pool players that thought they could make it at snooker had a go, and they didn't quite make it, and myself included in that. But yeah, I mean, you've got like people like Joe Perry that have been playing the Chinese 8-ball, Mark Williams, and they've held their own and done quite well. And obviously Mark Selby won the Chinese 8-ball World Championships and the English 8-ball World Championships. So, he lost in the final of the Chinese 8-ball Championships. But obviously he's a class player, and it showed.
And Jayson, a big year really coming up for you. I think you got the World Pool Masters coming up in Gibraltar in a couple of weeks. And how much are you looking forward to 2020?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that event. I lost in the final a couple of years ago, and probably should have won in the final. But pool's a funny old game. You can be cruising along 1 minute, and the next minute you lose 5 or 6 games very quickly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that event. Obviously, it's been there for the last couple of years. I like going there. I have a lot of people over there who come and support me too. So hopefully I can go one step closer this time.
And this shootout event that we're here now, that you're going to be watching through the day and this evening, it kind of brings a little bit of pool into it, doesn't it? Because it's got that shot clock and maybe a bit more crowd interaction. So can you kind of understand what the players are going through out there?
Yeah, well, I think Chris can vouch for this. So when we played English 8-ball and back in the days, there used to be like tournaments where they'd have a speed pool tournament where you try and clear the table the fastest. This is kind of like similar to that. You're under pressure, you got to make the balls when you can, or So I think it's going to be fun to watch. I haven't really seen much of it because we were playing in a tournament all weekend. So looking forward to being here and seeing what goes on later. I'm excited.
Favourite snooker player?
It's got to be Stephen Hendry.
Not Chris.
No.
All right, well, great to see you, lads, and we hope you enjoy the action tonight. Thanks very much.